Hey everybody, I'm Glenn. I wanted to share a few ideas and things that are bubbling away at the Light College and Collective at the moment. I'm stood outside a country church here not far from where I live. And this is just an example of one of those places where people for thousands of years have come in search of hope, assurance, peace, and they're tangible reminders of the presence of God in our lives. And faith as such is something that was or has been woven into our ordinary lives every day. This is an example of a shrine found at the side of a road to St. Plegmund. And again, it would have been just a reminder in a sense of that peace and that hope, which was a part of everyday life. But as we all know, those things in a sense have faded in society. Less and less people go to church, and these novelties along the roadside are less and less familiar to people. There's been an idea current and growing for a long time now that faith in a sense is something separate to our ordinary lives, and fewer people have the opportunity to access the sacred in life. The reality is that you can't take faith, hope out of people's lives. You can't separate the sacred and the secular. And when you do, what happens is it creates a vacuum and it floods or seeps back in different ways. People will create their sacred places, this shrine at the side of the road to a lost loved one, a spiritual night in a pub, or a variety of other different things. People need faith and hope in their lives. So we here at the Light College and the Light Collective, we are constantly looking for ways to bring back together that sacred and secular divide, to find ways to reach out to people who may never darken the doors of a church or may never even meet a Christian to speak to, ways which will help them see and perceive that God is good and that the peace and hope that they seek for can be found. And one of the ways that we've just come across is this. This is a Microchapel. Essentially, it's a fancy bird box, and what I've done with this one is I've attached a little wooden cross there at the front. I've also put a plaque there which says Chapel of Hope, and inside I've popped a few things. First of all, I've put some holding crosses. This is a holding cross, and it's something that people can take away from the chapel. It's something that they can pray with and hopefully experience some of that faith and some of that peace that we cherish so much. I've put in some hand sanitizer just to keep it safe, and also a few prayers which people will be able to take away as well. So in a sense, if folk won't go to the church or don't know how to get to the church, then we'll take the church or the chapel to them. So I've popped my Microchapel here just in this foliage on the footpath near where I live. If this is something that you'd like to do, then go for it. You know, just make it your own in any way that you fancy. If you want to find out more about some of the ideas that we come up with, or you'd like to learn about how you might share your faith with the people in your neighbourhood, then get in touch with us here at the Light College and the Light Collective.